So here we have it, folks. 24 hours, ain't slept. Had the operation on my tibia plateau, and I said I was vegan because I'm doing a strict raw fruit diet, but they weren't able to provide that for me. So I thought, okay, I'll do the best I can. What is that? Do the best I can, and just tell them I'm veggie vegan. And then yeah, they made me like a little vegetable kind of curry, but it wasn't like spicy or anything, just nice little sauce and some rice and veggies, and it was quite nice actually. So here we go, we've got the morning breakfast for the food in Canada, Banff, Alberta. We've got a bit of toast, we've got the tiniest bit of melon that you've probably ever seen in your life, and we've got cereal flakes, corn flakes over there. We've got your sugars in a hospital. And what else we got? We've got, you know, the place where you're supposed to, you know, feel like you're gonna, you know, essentially recover. And here we've got a little tea. So yeah, a little orange juice, and I think a little soya milk, and that is it, guys. The systems is a funny one, isn't it? You know, all the pharmaceuticals, it's just, you know, got all the side effects. I've literally been eating about 2 or 3 pills for 3 or 4 hours per 3 or 4 hours for over 24 hours now. Not hardly done anything to me. They've injected me in my belly. It only lasted for about half an hour, the pain relief. So yeah, that is the update. Canada, breakfast, hospital food, a place where you should, you know, you come to heal and recover. And they give me toast and flakes and a little bit of orange juice and the smallest amount of fruit you've ever seen in your life. It's like bird food. Where is the slices? Where's the big chunks of fruit? So yeah, that's what it is. So the society isn't benefiting. It's not made for you to grow healthy. They see you as a consumer, and essentially you are a number, and you are just not part of society to be healthy. You're part of society to contribute to the system, and the system isn't in favor of us. You see this in higher suicide rates, depression, anxiety in cities. Why? Because cities, everyone's on top of each other. There's too many people in one place, and that causes a lot of diseases, mental problems, and essentially to the core, it's a disconnection from nature. So whenever you see anything that's disconnecting you from nature and making you feel like you're superior than nature, i.e. eating meat, oh, we're superior animal than any animal, that is ego. It's not the connection with nature. When you see yourself taking pharmaceuticals instead of herbs and medicinal, natural forms of medicine, again, disconnection from nature. Don't get me wrong, there is benefits from pharmaceuticals. Not all of them are bad, but I'd say 70 to 80% are bad for you, and they have side effects. They make you vomit, nausea, all this kind of stuff. And we just need to connect back more with nature. And even like with the windows here, there's no fresh air, and it's just like we are so disconnected from nature. No wonder we've got all these problems. And that's something we really need to look at in our society and in our life and how we live our life, because we forget we are nature. And when we disconnect from it, that's when we start to have problems. We start to have mental health problems, physical problems, emotional problems, and spiritual problems. And it's quite clear that, like the film Avatar, it shows you that James Cameron, the director of that movie, is trying to show you like a connection with like the Amazon rainforest with the first film in Avatar, and that by all these machines cutting the forest down, we're essentially just killing ourselves unconsciously, and eventually there won't be any more trees to cut down, and then it'll be too late for us to turn back. So this is the message: to wake up, realize that every tree you see outside is helping you breathe the air that you can breathe right now, and every animal has their specific source of energy and nutrition for their own being. You don't see any other animal cooking, you don't see any other animal baking, anything like that. And we have lost the touch with nature. Yes, we're highly adaptable and we move around the planet in harsh conditions, polar, south, you know, all these different temperatures. We're able to adapt, which is why we are a massive spread over the planet. But we're not that intelligent, are we? Because why is there still loads of suicide rates? Why is there loads of depression and anxiety and all these diseases? So we're not as intelligent as we think we are, because we still can't master those things. And that is what I want to say, my friends. So get back in tune with nature, walk on the earth, feel the breeze in your face, appreciate the insects doing what they're doing, because everything is doing their own purpose in this life. And we need to tune back into that to evolve as a species. Big love, everyone. Going to be going back the Tibet Plateau for the next 6 months to a year. So it's going to be a big journey about my recovery and what I put in my body and how I grow from this. I'm in excruciating pain, and we're going to use this. We're going to meditate, journal, read, and do everything we can in our power to move forward in the right way, in alignment with my purpose, God's will, the universe, and staying true and authentic. This is going to be an authentic channel. I might slip up, I might say the wrong words. I'm not perfect, but what I will be is I'll be authentic, and I'm going to be sharing everything I've been going through and been learning the last decade. Peace.